Hey folks, it's William with All Solar Texas. In this video, I'm going to break down for you the 5 things to avoid when going solar. Stay tuned, I'll tell you all about it. Alright, but before we dive in, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to tap on that notification bell. That keeps you up to date with all the latest news that we produce here on the channel, as well as helps us out a little bit with YouTube. And we love hearing from you. Please give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email. Check out our website. We love hearing from customers, and whether or not you're an existing solar customer, you just have questions, or you're a potential solar customer and you want to find out what's in it for you, we'll get back to you quickly, and we love hearing from you. Alright, so the number one thing that you want to avoid when going solar is do not underbuild your system. Well, what do I mean by that? That means that you need to install a system that will 100% at a minimum offset your electric usage. Oftentimes someone will come in and try to offer you a great deal and talk you into paying less for a system, but really what they're doing is they're selling you less panels, which means that you'll produce less of electricity and still end up with a utility bill at the end of the year, and you're thinking, goodness, what happened? Well, you underbuild your system. Here at All Solar Texas, we take a lot of time to understand what is your electric usage like today? What has it been over the last, let's say, 5 years or so that you've been in your home? But we also ask you questions about how is your electric profile going to change moving forward? For instance, let's say that you plan on having another kid or two. Well, guess what? They're going to use more electricity, and your electric profile is going to change. Maybe you're thinking of upgrading some home appliances from gas over to electric, or installing a jacuzzi in 5 years. Or maybe you have plans because you're an empty nester, to just kind of keep going as you're going, but then you think, yeah, there's a possibility mom and dad in their later years may come live with us. Well, guess what? They're going to use more electricity. If your folks are like my folks, they love that AC at 68 degrees and all they do is watch TV, and it really adds up. So what we do is we work with you to figure out what's the right system, not just for today, but what's that right system going to look like for the next 5, 10, 20 years that you're going to be in that home. So we recommend offsetting at a minimum of 115%. Well, what's that extra 15% for? That 15% is a buffer, assuming that your energy profile changes and maybe goes up over the next few years. And if your energy profile stays the same, or if it goes under where maybe you're not using as much electricity, hey, that's fine, you're covered. It ensures that you never have another utility bill. Okay, so the second thing to avoid when going solar is do not think about solar as a short-term thing. Solar is a long-term investment. You're talking 15, 20, 25 years you may be in that home, and that solar system is going to be up there on your roof. So when you're selecting someone to go with for a solar install, make sure you understand the warranty. Here at All Solar Texas, we provide a 25-year warranty on not only the parts, but also the labor, which means if anything goes wrong over the next 25 years, we'll come out and we'll fix it for free. That's all covered in the warranty. So even if you have another proposal by someone else that maybe is cheaper, ask about that warranty. Don't think about solar in just the short term, but be thinking about it as a long-term investment. The third thing to avoid when going solar are bad programs for solar. Now, what am I talking about there? Well, some companies will offer you a lease agreement or a PPA, otherwise known as a power purchase agreement. These are all options where they'll say, hey, we can install this system for no upfront cost. We'll just charge you a flat rate, maybe put in an escalator there so your bills will be going up month over month, but just not as quickly as, let's say, if you stay with your utility. And they'll say, well, we'll cover it with the warranty and we'll come in and we'll even clean your system for you. It sounds like a great deal. It's not. It's not a good deal. In America, we're about ownership. Now, I know in today's day and age, you could lease everything. You could lease a car, you can lease solar. There's no end to it. But I'm telling you, if you do not purchase it for yourself, then you don't get the federal tax credit, right? So if you're leasing it, or if you sign up for one of these power purchase agreements, basically what you're doing is you're letting that company keep your 26% solar tax incentive. Along with that, it's going to make it more difficult for you to get rid of your home, to sell it. Well, how's that? Well, if you're making lease payments, or if you're stuck in a power purchase agreement with the company that owns your home solar system, not you, then you need to make sure that whoever the buyer is coming in can actually qualify for it. So let's say you have a buyer that comes in and qualifies for a certain mortgage amount, and they're interested in buying your home. But now they're over leveraged and now they can't qualify for the system, the solar system that they now have to take over from you. It's a bad deal. You're going to lose a buyer. Also, if there's other prospective buyers that are just looking for your home, they don't want to come in and then have to be on a long-term lease. They want to come into a home where they know that they're not going to have any electric bills and they're going to pay you more for that, right? So that's why you want to avoid lease options or power purchase agreements that even look good, especially with all that we have going on here at All Solar Texas. If you buy from us and you own your system, not only do you get the 26% tax credit, but we throw in everything else just the same. You're still going to get a 25-year warranty on parts and service. Now, we won't go up to your roof and clean your solar panels for you, but guess what? You don't really need it. All you have to do is just wash them down every so often with the hose and you're good. So don't let anyone sell you on that either. All right, the fourth thing to avoid when going solar is thinking that you can't afford it. I'm telling you, you can. Now, you may look at that sticker price and get that shock like, whoa, that's a lot of money. But I'm telling you this, with solar, it's not like anything else. It's a long-term investment. We offer long-term financing, $0 down, and most customers have a monthly solar payment that is less than their current utility bill. So if you can afford your current utility bill, or maybe you're barely affording it, that's why you go solar. We're going to take that utility bill and we're going to wipe it clean. And then your solar financing payment is most likely going to be under that anyway. On average, our customers pay about $185 per month for their solar system. And then once they've paid it off, they're free. No more electricity bills. So yes, you can afford it. And right now, the interest rates have never been lower. So the cost of that overall system, even with financing, is at an all-time low. So get that out of your mind. You can afford it. All right, are you ready for number 5? Drum roll, please. The fifth thing to avoid when going solar is picking the wrong installer. Here at All Solar Texas, we know that this is a long-term relationship. So we want to be able to trust that you're going to give us a call whenever you have questions, whether it be a year from now or 5 or 10 years from now. Our warranties are there to back you up for the long term. Don't get suckered into these low-cost systems where you think you're saving money on the front end, but it's really going to cost you money on the long run. How many times do you call customer service for some company or for some product and you just go to a voicemail and they never return your phone call, never return your email? We're not like that. We not only want to hear from you, but we want to get back to you quickly. You're always going to get someone from our team on the phone at some point shortly after you call. Even if we're tied up helping another customer, we get back to you and we're going to treat you right. So avoid all of those issues that you have by just going with Joe Schmo down the street and give us a call. We'll take care of you. All right, folks, that about wraps it up for today. But before you take off, don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know what's your number 1 reason that you are considering going solar. Also, just give us feedback. Let me know how I'm doing on these videos. If you got ideas on topics or things that you want to see, we love hearing from you, and that's just going to help me build more content that's suited for you. Thank you very much. God bless.